Now let's see what the equation of a circle is using the endpoints of its diameter. So let's say that A and B are the endpoints of the diameter of a circle, right? So again, let's draw the coordinate axis, x-axis, this is the y-axis, and let's say that you have this as the center of the circle, and let's say this is the circle, forgive my drawing, and let's say you pick this point over here as A, and let's say you pick this point over here as B. And so if you draw a line from A to B, it cuts the circle into two equal halves, and so this is the diameter of the circle, right? And as you know that the diameter is 2 times the radius. Okay, so this is the diameter of the circle, and let's say that the point P is a point on the circle such that the angle from A to P and from P to B is 90 degrees. Okay, so let's say that this is the point P. So if you draw the triangle APB, this is 90 degrees. Okay, so now that that's covered, we know now that the line A to P and the line B to P are perpendicular to each other, right? And as you know, the formula that when two lines are perpendicular to each other, then the product of the gradient of the first line and the second line is equal to -1. So the slope of AP and the slope of BP, slope is also called the gradient, this is equal to -1. So now you write down the formulas for the slopes of both lines, right? Now the slope of AP is basically equal to the y value of point P, right, minus the y value of point A over the x value of point P minus the x value of point A. Same goes for the slope of the line BP, that is the y value of point P again, minus the y value of point B over the x value of point P minus the x value of point B. Now the product is equal to -1. Now that you have this, all you need to do is now you need to multiply the denominator of the left hand side with the numerator of the right hand side. Since -1 only, since this is just a whole number, you just multiply the denominator of the left hand side with -1 on the right hand side. So you get this, right? Now you take what's on the left hand side, what's on the right hand side to the left hand side, so this becomes this on the left hand side, and you're just left with a 0 on the right hand side. And this is the required equation of the circle with the endpoints of diameter A and B.